In this video, we are going to see how we can build the dashboard and publish it online in Tableau. So let's build the dashboard. Until now, we have only created the new worksheets, but we have the new dashboard option as well. This time we will click on this. So this is dashboard 1. Let's change the name to my dashboard. Now on our left, we have the dashboard and we have the layout. The layout is used to arrange how you want the dashboard to look and how you want to arrange it. So basically you can set the position, you can set the sizes of the charts and all. And the dashboard screen, here you can see different sheets. You remember that we have created different analysis. We have created this pie chart, line graph, stack chart, region wise analysis. So we can put all of that sheets into one single area that is called a dashboard. It's all linked to the previous sheets. Now let's suppose that we want to set a size, because if we put any kind of analysis like that, it will show it in a particular area. But let's just remove this and let's set the size. So let's select a fixed size and we will use the laptop browser size. All right, now we have the dimensions and sizes set for our dashboard. You can start putting the items like most of the dashboards are. Let's say that we want to put my analysis here. As soon as we try to drag and drop it here, you will notice that the whole screen turns gray. That means whenever I release this, it will occupy this chart in the whole area. And whenever I put the next chart, it will show the other half's options as I move to different sections. You can either place it here, you can either place it here, or we can decide any other area. So let's say that we want to place it here. After that, when we use the third one, we can make the space within this area. It will show you different options how and where you can place this data. So let's say right now the line chart has fully occupied the right hand side, but when I drag the stack chart and it shows this gray box here, that means as I release the mouse, it will be pasted here and the line chart will automatically adjust itself downwards like this. So either we can do it like this. So this means that by default, when we place the first chart, it occupies the whole area, and then for every other chart, it will adjust automatically. This is called the tiled formatting, where initially it occupies the whole area, and then after that, it will recommend you different options where you can place this data and it will automatically adjust the other charts for you. But this doesn't give us too much flexibility. So instead of that, we can also use some other analysis. Now, if you want to remove any of the chart from the dashboard, on the left hand side, we can see all the sheets. Just right click, remove from dashboard, and there you go. Now this time, let's place the objects again, like all the charts, but on the bottom, we will change from tiled to floating. Now what floating does is, we have the flexibility to put it anywhere we want, and we can increase or decrease the size according to our needs. So this is perfect for a lot of flexibility, especially if you have a lot of charts. We can do it like this. So let's place it one by one. Let's create our dashboard 1, and then we will see different examples of it further. But for the starting point, I always recommend you to use the floating one so that we can use it according to our needs. Let's place this one here, adjust the size a little bit. We can even move all of these. Just hold it from the top and we can place it anywhere we want. All right. Again, we can move this one, let's say to this bottom area. So this is our first analysis. Let's move with the stack chart. Let's place it here. And these are some criteria for that. We can either remove this and then we can restyle and resize the chart however we want. So you can see how much flexibility we do have in here. Now we have a line chart, and for line chart, we need more area. So what we can do is just place it here, and we can increase the size from the corners so that we can see the analysis properly. Let's close this, and this is how it can be done. Now, whenever you click on any object or any area of the chart, it makes this selection. Whenever you want to clear this selection, what you can do is just go to the corner on a white space and then just click once again. Similarly, let's say here I just clicked accidentally. I can clear this by just clicking on any white space, just a simple left click. Okay, but if you have a lot of chart and you want them to be of exact size, what you can do is just go to the layout and just mention the position and size once for a single item. Then just make sure that for every other object that you add, it is of the same size. It will automatically be of the same size, but you just need to check it again for the other charts as well. So this is how the basic dashboard layout looks like, and this is how you can perform some basic functions. Just try this by yourself, and then we will move to the next video where we will see some more functions of the dashboard.